Hello, beautiful. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I sure am. Yesterday was so much fun catching up with my friends and seeing them. Today, we're going on a beautiful walk. Look at the sky. Stunning. Okay, so I just finished shoveling a little bit, and let me tell you, all you need is an aluminum shovel, not a plastic one, aluminum, a broom, and a kettlebell. And that's exactly how I cleaned this path. Not completely, but it's okay. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. Oh. This part was the hardest. This section. I gave up after that. I was huffing and puffing. But for the most part, it's kind of melted. But I did use the kettlebell for that section too. To clean that area. Let's see if I got any nail. Just no. Okay, let's go for a little walk. I'm not wearing my gloves today, so oh, beautiful crows crossing the driveway sidewalk. So I think I should really record the video on my story about crows. But anyway, back on today's agenda. Stunning sun. So what today I wanted to talk about is who you surround yourself with. And to really try to step back from people who you have shared your either visions, aspirations, goals, projects with, that you feel as though are not supportive, because I've acknowledged how important it is and how significant it is to really surround yourself around people that truly want the best for you and truly want you to succeed. Not saying that, those that care about you don't. However, even sharing all of your goals and visions and aspirations with people, while they may, be on your side and want to root for you, at the same time, you'll never know someone's true intentions, And so pay attention to the way they ask questions when you're talking about something you're passionate about and engaged in, and see how they react and just observe it. Observe what you feel from it, and go from there. Because I have cultivated some friends that truly are the most thoughtful individuals that I feel also represent who I am, and I feel so proud to have them as my friends. And I feel like that is a very honorable statement, and I'm so proud to say that, and I feel it is reciprocated as well. And one of them being, there's a handful, but one of them being, maybe not even a handful to be honest, but one of them being my mom and two others. I think they know who they are, even though I'm not going to say their names. But my mom, she's definitely acknowledged how far I've come, and I feel she also is unfazed with everything that I throw my way in regards to the projects that I choose to embark on. And so when I told her about this YouTube channel, she didn't even question it, to be honest. I know her past self would have probably questioned me in every direction from every angle, but she literally just said, I don't know if I've seen it. You never sent me the link. And I thought that was just the most beautiful thing that she's ever said, you know, because I mean, she's always supported me and wanting to do a career pivot and just worried about me and making sure that I'm stable, I guess. Which, I mean, every mother has that right? But I just really want to acknowledge and appreciate her for how far she's come in regards to her open-mindedness to everything that I want to pour into. And she, for the most part, does give pretty good tactical advice. Oh, I can't get through that. And so, yes, surrounding yourself by people who are taking themselves also out of their comfort zones and embarking on new endeavors and not remaining stagnant and going into the unknown, pushing themselves past their boundaries. I love that. I love that because it shows to me how they're ambitious, how they're willing to put themselves in uncomfortable situations, and how they're willing to continue to excel, whether that be their skill set, their craft, passion project, whatever that case may be. Whatever it is that you're extremely passionate about, girly, definitely pull the bull by the horns and just go for it. It can be a little side project, it can be a side hustle. I mean, I'll talk about it later on when I do one of my career confessions, how I did so many side hustles over the span of my 20s and when I was like 18 and 19, and I feel as though it's put so much into my mind on what I've tried, what's worked, what's not worked, where I want to go, why I want to go that route, and just continue to gradually skill stack, which is extremely important. And I just want you to be surrounded by people who genuinely want to see you succeed, genuinely want to see you win, and are always rooting for you and praying for you without the need to ask. I feel like those are such genuine friendships where they do something out of the goodness of their heart without an intention of seeking anything in return. I feel as though that is when we truly excel in life and everything that we do, when you're not taking, you're giving unconditionally, yet receiving fulfillment out of that giving. You get what I'm saying? I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. Look at this, beautiful. Sidewalks are clean, snow's melting. We're not quite there yet, but would you look at that? And then this is where it ends. That's where it ends, my friends. Or shall I say my friend? Because there's only one of you watching this. I mean, I know there's numerous of you, but when you are watching the video, it's generally just an individual. And I would like to presume that it is a woman, because that is what my channel is geared towards. women. Whether you're young, whether you're in your 30s, wherever you may be, let me tell you, there's always time to change. Why is it always, it's always the corner houses, I feel like. It's literally always the corner houses that don't have the clean sidewalks. You know, I'd love to just knock on their door and just ask them, why is your sidewalk not clean? But I don't want to be a Karen. I ain't that. It ain't that serious. Oh, I should have put gloves on. I didn't think it was going to be this cold. Holy moly. But yes, yesterday was the Super Bowl. I think that was a beautiful message from Bad Bunny. A lot of controversy around it, which is, you know, I mean, it's definitely been the most watched. Why are you flying in a neighborhood? Okay. And so a very powerful message for Latin America, and you know, always in support and in solitude. So what I love to say is pura vida. That's what they say in Costa Rica, which is, I think it's like live life, or live life, or pura vida. It's universal. You say it as hello, you say it as goodbye, you can say it as what's up. Like literally, it's so interchangeable. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And you know, I feel like Latin Americans are definitely, I mean, I could say this for every nationality. There's, you know, individuals that have their strengths and non-strengths, but they're definitely very hard workers, especially here in the DMV. You got them all over Latin America. Holy moly, all these birds. Every time I want to slow down and not walk as fast, I think it's like I got a motor up in me and I'm just boom. But we're getting our steps in on our hot girl walk. So I've started to create this spreadsheet of tracking, side topic, of tracking these videos to see my progression. Oh my gosh, huge news. We're up to 10 subscribers. Okay, it could be possibly my friends from last night. I had 6 and today we have 10. So this is a huge celebration. What will I do? I don't know, but maybe we can do a dance when we get back home. Yeah, we could party. Yeah, we'll party together. Do a little jam sesh. Throw on a banger. Maybe in represent of Latin America. Oh my God, you know what's so funny? When I was cleaning my sidewalk earlier, I heard Bad Bunny jamming down the street or something. Someone was driving and jamming it. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh yes, bring the culture to the DMV. Well, particularly where I live. So, I'm all here for it. 100%. This house is always doing some renovations. Actually, I think a portion of it like burned down like last year or something. Yeah, here we are. Hi. Do you need help?
No.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, you're welcome. Oh, there's a beautiful plane in the sky. I don't know if you could see it. Oh, it's that white dot that you could like barely see. But I see it. I think that's American Airlines. We got American Airlines in the sky. Such a beautiful, oh, it's Monday. I forgot. It is a Monday. I had today off. I worked a little this morning. I feel like I have to work every day. I like to work a little bit every day, even on my days off, because you know why? As an entrepreneur, there are no days off. My goal is to get to work 4 hours a day, and we're on our journey there. And so I am creating myself some milestones and learning about how to reach out and get brand deals as well. So that's super exciting. And just researching on how to cultivate my audience, which is predominantly women who are my age or younger. And so here we are. Friendships. I've had a lot of heartbreak in friendships. I've had a lot of reunions in friendships. And friendships teach you a lot about yourself. It teaches you who you want to surround yourself by. It teaches you the type of environment you want to be immersed in. It teaches you habits that you pick up. Friendships that's why, you know what? When your parents say, I don't want you hanging out with so-and-so, or to be with, affiliated with whoever, it's because they can see the type of individual they are ahead of you, where you might be blinded by their current, relationship that you have with them and the bond that you've created, where your parents could see a lot more through it than you can based off of their experience, right? And so I've always heard my mom say how Medina, I remember even in middle school she told me not to hang out with certain people, but you know me, hard-headed me, I gotta love that in the fire Leo. I was like, I want to hang out with whoever I want to hang out. I was like, why are you going to prevent me to hang out with certain people? That just makes no sense to me. And also, I was a huge advocate for myself in regards to making mistakes and learning from them on my own, as opposed to taking the advice from my parents. I'm very guilty of that. So with that being said, I know that they definitely want the best for you, and they can see people's intentions, again, right, based off of their life experience and what they've endured, and the family that they come from. And your parents only want the best for you, and only want to see you succeed. And while we might be a little naive in the moment to see their perspective or to genuinely hear them out, because we really care for the person that you've developed this relationship and bond with, and for them to kind of be against what you've cultivated together, it's just like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You see all the great attributes in them, where your parents can see both the great attributes, but then they can also see, we got the helicopters. Can you see? They're around all the time. So it also has to do with living near the CIA. So they're constantly around, which sometimes I feel like they're lower than usual, but I met someone one time at this house party in DC that actually flew one of those. It was really cool. He showed me some photos of the DC area, and it was just stunning. Absolutely stunning. I was gonna say something there. And then I didn't know what. My mind just kind of went by. Actually, today, it is not that cold. It's just that my hands, when I'm holding my phone, but it's actually a very nice day. And it's very, it's just a beautiful day. Oh, and I got to talk to my mom. She got a beautiful haircut. She looked stunning. She got some highlights. She never really does. I was so proud of her. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over the fact of how she asked me for my YouTube channel. I told her, Mama, I was like, I don't know if you'll understand it. It's in English. I do say some words in Bosnian because I would love to kind of educate my audience on where I'm from, the country, my home country. Hopefully I have some Bosnians, Croatians, Serbians, Montenegrins watching too. Welcome, dobrodošli. And so, ciao, ciao. We say ciao as hello, goodbye, the more informal way. But Bosnians, majority of Bosnia is like predominantly Muslim, but you also have Christian Orthodox, and you also have, I don't know, do we have, I know there are Jews in Bosnia, but I don't know if there's predominantly Bosnian Jews. That's a good question. But yes, a little bit of a mix, which is beautiful, but also a lot of controversy amongst the countries, which is also not. So I do want to unite us all and bring us all together on, having the same culture and same traditions and values. The fundamental values are primarily all the same. So if you look at it in hindsight, we're all one, and we all want the best for ourselves and each other as in our loved ones, but each other as in for all of us, right? As in unity. Yes. Yeah. And so, what I was telling my mom is I was thinking about creating a playlist on this channel, but just a separate playlist. And I'll make a disclaimer in the beginning of the video of speaking in Bosnian, because I would love my family in Bosnia to keep up with me and my life and what I'm doing. And honestly, also try to improve my Bosnian. But then I'm just like, I don't know if I should mix that with this channel. Who knows? That's me thinking like 10, 20 steps ahead, when I should just take a look at, my next step. Make sure it's not, a hole in the ground that's like a puddle, but then when you put your foot in it, you sink all the way down. Yeah. And so, it's a beautiful winter day. Always the corner houses look, the sidewalk's not clean. I know you probably had enough of me this winter, and we're only on February. What is today? I don't know. I think it's February 10th. I believe so. Well, let me take a look. False alarm. It is February 9th. Today is the 9th. Oh, February 9th, and we have 10 subscribers. Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome, beautiful. I don't think this white button does anything. I don't know what I just did. I don't know. There's this white little dot on the corner. Here, I'll take a screenshot. It's the same guy's flying in that Tesla. I'm gonna include it on the screen. But there's this dot, and I don't know what it does. But then I clicked it, and I was moving my finger, and it was dragging it, and then it ended the video. I don't know. I feel like every time I look at a National Grid pole or an electrical pole, I think of the Super Bowl, because of Puerto Rico and how the infrastructure there, the electricity is still affected, and what's happened, because of the natural disasters and it being American territory and not being, I guess, addressed. So there's that. Birds are chirping. Does anybody know what these lines are in the sky? If you don't, I'll look it up and insert it here so we can learn together. Because I don't know if that's from planes, is that from a jet? Wow, it's going so fast. I have no idea what it is. Straight line. Oh, birdhouse. Oh my gosh. My dad texted a photo this morning. They have this bird, a bird feeder, and apparently they've been getting a lot of deer, and so the deer knocked it over. There's a whole herd of them. That was right outside their window. It's crazy. Oh, there goes Teddy, his dog from this house. Remember that girl with the barefoot feet? Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. This dog's looking at me. Oh, so cute. He just jumped up the stairs. Well, I think that's it for this yap session during my walk. I think I'm gonna let you go until we get home. I'm gonna show you a surprise, and we're gonna do a surprise dance, a celebratory dance for my 10 subscribers. And what else? What else? Yes, I'm gonna show you guys a surprise, and then do the celebratory dance, and then we'll wrap this video up and begin to upload it, edit and upload. Which I'm really enjoying this. This has been very fun. If anything else crosses my mind, I will pick back up and throw it in here. Because why not? It's a walk through my mind. Ah. Oh, stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, we will catch each other in a minute. Okay, we just got back. A little chilly. It's okay. I'm going to show you a little surprise. Drink water, stay hydrated. Okay. I do want to share a little surprise with you guys that my such thoughtful friends bought for me on their vacation. So first off, they went to Japan and they got me this facial sheet mask. So thoughtful. This is all in probably Japanese, made in Japan. Yes. I will send this to ChatGPT and have it translated and insert a photo here. And so I can follow the directions, which is probably keep it on for 20 minutes and then take it off. Then, how cute is this? They got me chopsticks, but not just no regular chopsticks. They got me custom chopsticks. It got my name on it. My name is on the chopstick. Like, are you kidding me? And they're shimmery pink and gold and black. Oh, or red. Stunning. Stunning. I'll take a photo of it and insert it here because these are just absolutely, like, what a thoughtful. This is like so thoughtful. It's just beyond me. How did they get my name on it is what I'd love to know. Okay, so that was their trip to Japan, and then they went to Turkey. It's been a hot minute since we've seen each other. They've been traveling all over all last year. They went to Turkey, and they got me this stunning frame. How beautiful. I'm just trying to figure out if I had a command strip, I could hook it somewhere or a nail, because it is beautiful. I think this is like a ceramic plate with some artwork on it. And this is 12 karat gold. Oh, I gotta put their names on it and the time they went to Turkey so I can have this as a memory. It's stunning. Because I have this other one that one of my ex-friends bought me from my home country, Sarajevo. It's stunning. Very beautiful. And then I bought this one. Oh my gosh, let me show you around, I guess, while I'm at it. Okay. I got this when I was in Costa Rica. How stunning. It was hand painted when we went snorkeling. This guy was making these for his daughter. He was using the money to fund her schooling. And I was like, I have to support this. I have to. And so that's how my parents raised me. Well, to be very supportive. But yes, I guess those are my only like art pieces, I guess. Then I got a bunch of other knickknacks and a bunch of books. So that's my little section. But yeah, I'm so excited. Hold on, let me reverse the camera. I am so excited. We have 10 subscribers. 10. We're doing a little dance. And so I want to thank you all for watching, tuning in, and supporting my first ever YouTube channel. And I hope you just continue to see me grow, and I hope you continue to support my journey. If you're interested in specific topics, I'd love to dive in and decipher them with you. And so not only am I recording and editing, I feel like a straight up producer, because I have so many ideas in my head of the story times that I want to do. So I'm just like kind of jotting them down. I created like a notes list on my phone because I mentioned them in these little walk through my minds, because these walk through my minds aren't even necessarily meant to be recorded while I'm on my walk, because the walk through my mind is primarily deciphering my own thoughts and walking through my thoughts. You know what I mean? So that's why we'll sometimes go on adventures together, and you can see those with me. But yes, time to continue to see what my channel reveals and what I hope to bring you in regards to knowledge, my personal human experience, and value in regards to learning from my mistakes and making sure that I bring you a sense of clarity and reassurance that it's all going to be okay and it's all going to work out. And sometimes we'll hit some bumps in the road, but all you gotta do is pick yourself up and dust yourself off and try again. That is a conversation. Oh my gosh, last night, this is the most Bosnian thing ever. Let me tell you before I go on this tangent. Hold on, let me turn on these lights. Look at this. Ready? Hold on. Ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, forgot I shut off the breaker on this extension cord. Okay, ready? Now. 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go. How cute. I got this little thing in Costa Rica. I'll talk about that in my story. I've hung my clothes there to dry because I had not hand wash them, but gentle wash. And that is 100% cotton. I like to take care of my clothes. I just went on a tangent for no reason. Anyway, what did I want to talk about? Last night, this is the most Bosnian thing ever. Wow, I really turned these on. They did nothing. Hold on, let me... This is a little bit better. You guys think it's a little bit better? You guys, you're gonna hear me correcting myself a lot with that one. Let's do this. Look at that. Improvise. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we're all about. Bada bing, bada boom. Wow, I don't like that at all. What if we put it up here? Maybe that'll be a little bit better. Okay, yeah, I guess so. Okay, I want to talk about the most Bosnian thing ever. I gotta take a seat for this one. So last night, as you guys know, I went to the Super Bowl at my friend's house, and a lot of them had left. I was gonna leave like 20 minutes after, so I expected to say 20-30 minutes after. No, I stayed like an hour and a half chatting with my friends. And then when we were saying goodbye, her husband has gone to sleep, and me and her were walking out. When we were walking out, we spent like another 2 hours talking in the lobby of their like building, apartment complex. We're the only two, and it ended up being like 3 in the morning by the time I got home, or like 4 in the morning, I don't even know. And it was a like 30 to 40 minute drive. But that's the most Bosnian thing ever. You'll say goodbye, like you can say goodbye 3 to 4 times, and then you'll still talk and find something to talk about and keep going on a tangent, because it's just, you know, it's just, you lose track of time. And that's such a beautiful thing for me when it comes to, I mean, yes, I got to be more cognizant of time because I didn't go to bed till like 5 in the morning. But it was just so, it was such a great experience. And I really appreciated seeing them and talking with them and connecting with them. And because it's been quite a while since we hung out. And I don't really do much because I'm really focused on working on my skills right now, honing in, reading a lot, just, I wouldn't say isolating, but just like, it's my time to be alone right now. And I mean, the snowstorm made it like inevitable in a way. So that was so beautiful. I really genuinely enjoyed my time, and it was just so great. And I guess what I wanted to say was how the people you surround yourself with will make you want to pursue what you're doing even more because they're in full support of you. And so I know in the beginning it may be hard, it may be intimidating, you may not want to share certain things or whatever the case may be, worry about judgment, but at the end of the day, we got this one life, and if you're living your life to live it for others, then that is no way to live. Live this life for yourself, do what you want, when you want, how you want, and do it in a mindful and intentional way. Whereas before, I never used to think like that, and now I do. So that's a lesson, right? What did I hear the other day? Every L is a lesson. Every loss is a lesson. So a loss is an L. Therefore, it's a lesson. LL, double L. Lesson learned, right? But yes. So it was just beautiful having a conversation in regards to just trying new things, putting yourself out there, and never knowing what someone's going through. It might be picture perfect from your perception of what someone else is going through, but you never know. And to never judge a book by its cover, be the bigger person, and always continue to spread love and light. And that's all I want to do with this channel, is to remind you that you are a go-getter and a boss babe. Yeah, I like that word better. Yes, you are a boss babe. I am trying to really stray away from using profanity. I am not too big of a fan of it, and nor is it ladylike when women do use it, because it's just unladylike. But if you do, kudos, girl. That's all you. But it ain't me. It used to be. I used to curse like a sailor, let me tell you. But yeah, that's the impact of your environment and who you surround yourself with. And so I just want you to know that you're gonna be okay. You're gonna do great things. And if you are questioning what you're doing, where you're going, why you're doing it, you're not alone. And trust me, there are a lot more people that would want to be questioning themselves with that, yet choose not to. And the fact that you do says more about you. So write down what you're passionate about, what your interests are, and really go all in. Dive into working on those passion projects and seeing where they'll take you. And you never know. You never know where it'll lead you. You'll never know where it'll go. And it's just exciting. And treat it as a game. Treat it as something fun. I am not really pressed to record every day, but I genuinely am growing a love for it and want to do it willingly. And so I want to also share with you and bring value to you through my experiences. And like I said, by any means, I am not perfect, but I do pick myself up, dust myself off, and try again, because that's one thing that my friend and I talked a lot about last night, how I've never allowed any difficult time to define who I am. Yes, it might have been challenging in the moment, and they are so understanding with allowing me to have my space. Have friends that allow you and respect you for having boundaries and having, you know, time to recollect your thoughts and the direction of where your life is going. I feel as though it's always exciting to share with what I'm doing, because sometimes it's always something new. Let me tell you, it's always something new. So but that's the beauty of life, right? Being able to trial and error different things and figuring out what you want to do, why you want to do it. You know, at one point I thought I wanted to be like in the real estate business in regards to like decluttering luxury homes, and I did that for a few years. But to be honest, I always knew I wanted to do something that I can pick up and go wherever, whenever, however I wanted, and that did not allow me the needs to do so. And it probably would have taken me years to build up my clientele. I mean, I was really great at what I did, but it's a lot of physical labor, and that's something that I did not want to continue to do. And so I did numerous pivots, and I've never allowed any of the difficult times to define myself, and continued to persevere and continued to apply after rejection after rejection after rejection, because you're always one step closer to a yes after you've been told no. So never give up, stay persistent, be resilient. Girl, you got this. I am so proud of you. You are beautiful, and may you always shine bright and spread love and light. So thank you for watching. Bye.